my son, I love him, for him, I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion.
All right, Coach, thank you as always. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the London Monarchs and the Kansas City Chiefs. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
That's it, baby. We gonna work. Yellow. Come on, Eddie. You ain't going nowhere.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Gordon. And an alley to run. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. On 3rd down, it's Gordon. He finds an opening past the 40. And down right around the 37. 34 yards there and a first down. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They run it here with Gordon. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Come on! Switch!
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Running right, it's a handoff to Gordon. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And the kick by Butker is good. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Break. 52. Hey, lock it. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. 49. Now.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Hey, Sam off. Hey. Deep grip.
On 2nd down, it's McSorley. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Check. Rock it. Yes. Go.
On 3rd down, it's McSorley. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try the right side this time, here with Gordon. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
It's 4th down.
Here's Jack Fox now. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
And it's third down.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Under 10, under 10, 10. 61, matchbox lights. Hey, exit.
McSorley from the shotgun. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight.
Now Gordon. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now Gordon on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Second and 10 at the 27-yard line.
57, colors.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And this one also slow and developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, Sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
He lost 6 there on the first down play. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they're bringing your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Now on second and 16, McSorley, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Go, go. Look at me. Zip, shoot.
Here's McSorley now, 3rd and long. He finds his target, Fuller. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
You don't see me. Squeeze. Hey, Delta. Look at me. Go, go. Go. Ready?
McSorley, 1st and 10. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Ready? Hey, lock it. Hey, Sam on. Rock it. Snap.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McSorley is going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Yellow. 180. Hey, pick your game up.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Check. Yellow. Check 6 down.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game. And we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Throwing on second down. McSorley eluding the pressure right. That's caught by Howard. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 40.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
A good pickup there at 22. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They'll go again to Jones. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Here we go. 10-2 stop. Big stop, let's go. Hustle. Score. Leo. Check 31. Check 13. Watch twins.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And his guys have taken the lead. He has been an integral part of the offense all season, and now in the playoffs he's carrying it over. Had the touchdown last week in the wild card game. Now his second TD of the playoffs.
Showing some consistency, and that's something that we have to keep in mind about the playoffs, because we often think you have to be spectacular in order to win. I think consistent is what you're looking for. That can get you to the finish line.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They go back to Gordon here on first down. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. This is Gordon. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Easy. Let's get there. Check 26. Hey, check anything. Yellow.
Now a give, right side. It's Thompson. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Yellow. It's all right, Eddie. Yellow, yellow. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip. Hey, check it.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
A Hall of Fame coach once said there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or 2. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. A running play on 1st down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Scoring has really been at a premium, and Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
At the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Check, check, check. 6-6, pull it high. Look at me. Go, go. Hey, lock it. 2.
Again, it's Jones. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
Stand up. Check it out, Reed. Go. Rock it. Jump. Ready to go. Ready.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And he's into the clear. And touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was, and if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On first down, Gordon. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. A loss of 2 there, second down. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
On second and 12, Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And now it's third down. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the fourth quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
Mahomes now to throw. And that will be incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on fourth down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. Mahomes now on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. The first down screen pass, good for 5. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Now here's Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He was looking for Watkins that time. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
Switch.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up second and 10.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, Alpha. 50, Mike, 50. You don't know no better. Roll out. Snap.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 40. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at the 40. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. Gets it to Gordon. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it a second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6. To throw, it's Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Open man is going incomplete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Mahomes now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. And he's going to go down again. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Check Mike 11, check Mike 11.
And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
General West. Watch safety creep, watch safety creep. Go. He's creeping. 49, check 49, check 49.
Running right, Jones. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. 25 yards the pickup there and also a 1st down. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. A little insult to injury here late in the game. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is indeed good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Let's go!
At their own 24-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. So this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And looking at it from the perspective